Good evening, class and Dr. Hill. Curtis Falkenstein here for our video discussion on public history and American memory. For this assignment, I chose to follow the legacy of Daniel Morgan through the streets of downtown Winchester, Virginia. Daniel Morgan came to the lower Shenandoah Valley as a young man, and it was here where he made his fortune and where he retired and where his remains rest to this day. We're standing here at 226 Amherst Street in historic downtown Winchester, Virginia, in front of the Daniel Morgan home. This was the house in which Daniel Morgan lived in 1800 until his death on July 2nd of 1802. Daniel Morgan moved to this location in downtown Winchester when he retired away from his farm Saratoga in Clarke County to be closer to his ministers and to the medical professionals of Winchester. It was in this home where Daniel Morgan lived with his daughter, who took care of the great general until his death in 1802. The home today is still a private residence, much as it was in Daniel Morgan's day. So we are standing in front of the old stone church in downtown Winchester, Virginia. This building was built in 1788 as an extension of the much older Opequon Church, which was founded in 1736, all part of the Scotch-Irish Presbyterian Synod. Daniel Morgan was a member here, and his original grave was actually right over here where his monument is today. This monument was placed in 2005 by the Daniel Morgan Rifle Company, which was reorganized on the occasion of U.S. Bicentennial and worked really hard to raise the funds to build this monument to the great general. We're standing here by the grave of General Daniel Morgan, whose remains were interred here at Mount Hebron Cemetery in Winchester in 1868 after the war between the states. His original remains were buried one block away at the Old Stone Church, which was the Scotch-Irish Presbyterian congregation in the town, of which Daniel Morgan was a member. His remains were moved here to Mount Hebron because his original tombstone faced a lot of desecration and graffiti during the war between the states, as a lot of Union soldiers came down and took pieces of his tombstone away as mementos. Daniel Morgan rests here under the shade of a poplar tree, and his grave is maintained by the local Fort Loudon chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. As you can see here, this is the tomb of Major General Daniel Morgan, the original marble, which has been worn away by the elements and by those Union soldiers seeking a memento of the great general, is encased in concrete. The tombstone reads, "Major General Daniel Morgan departed this life on July the 6th, 1802, in the 67th year of his age. Patriotism and valor were the prominent features of his character, and the honorable services he rendered to his country during the Revolutionary War crowned him with glory and will remain in the hearts of his countrymen a perpetual monument to his memory." As you can see, the legacy of Daniel Morgan is taken care of here in Winchester by many local chapters of organizations dedicated to the memory of the American Revolution, although Winchester does lack any sort of official trail or museum to the great general. I do think that any fans of Daniel Morgan deserve a trip to the city of Winchester to see for themselves the streets where he walked and the grave in which he lies and the church in which he worshipped. Um, in addition to the monuments that we stopped by, we also saw, or Winchester also has their middle school named in his honor. The mascot of that school are the Riflemen, an homage to Daniel Morgan, and the street adjacent to his house is named Morgan Street. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing what you all posted on this week, and God bless.